I'm streaming. The more you keep this fridge open, the more my temperature goes down. Close the goddamn door! Oh, let me turn you guys up. I was gonna call with different people and I had Discord turned way down yesterday.
I'm hot.
Mama, I'm hot. Oh shit, right. Mama, I'm hot. There we go. Oh my god. Okay. What the fuck? Later, bugs. Mama, I'm hot. Mama, I'm hot. Nick, you see how much money I have? You can't even imagine having this many stacks. Nick.
Yeah.
I have this much money, and...
Why you live in fucking... Swaller?
What?
Why you live in such a pig pen?
Do you have any idea how horrible this is gonna be to clean up, bro?
It's not like a vacuum or something.
There is a Roomba, but you have to empty it, so...
This is a new
It
audio.
is... Nick, look. It is day 6, and I have 1,600 points.
And I found a new audio.
Does it have any choice words?
No, actually, I don't think it does. Look in main, look in...
Delcy 8716 said, a link.
Why would you send a link?
Feast your eyes on this.
What is this audio, bro? Our brains are our brains. Our brains.
Our brains are our brains. Do we deserve destruction?
Type 1 civilization welcome. Cyborg King 2.0. Type 3 civilization introducing Ambitron.
And do we deserve destruction?
Imminently.
Yes.
Nick, look at this. I got fucked over, bro. Look at this, Nick.
Yeah.
$114, right? It was back on sale last night. No,
That's
it's
on
not.
sale? Oh my god.
No, it's not. No, it was
Okay.
back being sold again last night.
Okay.
And you see the price of shipping here for the one that I spent $140 on.
What the fuck?
God, I love Trump. I'm not even trying to get political, but holy shit. This guy.
Can we vote kick him?
For real, can we vote kick this guy?
It's like Battlefront. There's no vote kick or any cheat option.
Improve the economy by making it fucking impossible to afford my hobbies.
And we're gonna win. We're gonna keep winning. We're gonna say winning.
JRG 1000 said, Ikwa. Ema boil a
We need
potato
custom
or
shader support in Roblox
SMTH.
so
Be right
bad.
back.
That would fix so much with
Herc
Roblox.
Boss said, I'm going to boil you. Boy.
If we get custom shader support in Roblox, that will be a fucking renaissance. Gone would be the days of waiting
Junior
for features. You could just
JRG
do
1000
shit.
said, a link. Why did my mom send me this?
Let me see.
I feel like the games shouldn't be so restricted.
She
I mean,
really
after all,
doesn't me
condos are being
finding
uploaded all the
Eurasian
time
MF
anyways.
one day.
There should be downloadable games that you can do as well.
She really wants me to bag a Latina. Loudly crying.
Why though?
IDK.
Junior. You should send her. What the fuck? You should send her this and
She
retaliation.
wants to keep it Mexican. Delcy 8716 said, a link. Herp Boss said, a link.
Push the fuck out.
Hey Billy, you want to see the Billy bomb?
What?
Ugh. Yeah, look. Wow. Neutron star, Billy.
Wait. That is not a neutron star. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I know it's a cube because my detector quality is fucking
Push the
level 1.
fuck out.
Please level up your detector quality, please.
Okay, a couple levels. After all, I'm fucking rich right now. Okay, well anyways, I should get started on an Omega Curfer, I guess.
Finally, a FNAF game that scared me. Finally, a FNAF game that scared me.
Finally, something interesting.
I already have a
Finally, a
hook.
FNAF game that scared me. Finally.
I think I'll need a scuba mask.
Billy.
What?
Billy, Trickmaster's really putting a pressure on. Jarek, what do we do?
Get started on that.
Jarek! Jarek, what do we...
Don't worry, I placed a tower, and there goes my tower.
Meanwhile, Jarek in high command.
That's not that bad. Alright, well I'll get a scuba mask so I can deal with that.
Fucking
Don't worry,
Pumpkin's
I guess I
character,
has
whatever
one,
his
too.
name is. After our entire front line gets wiped.
I placed a tower, don't worry. No.
Junior JRG 1000 said, it's B50.
What happened to B49 and everyone before? Is he a robot?
This would be nice.
Yeah, Junior.
Boom, boom, boom,
I could
boom,
get a storm
boom,
filter.
boom, 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 boom.
Ema make eggs and potato.
Can't
Be
afford
right
it.
back.
Okay.
Container
Perp
would be
Boss
so
said,
nice.
no. You make Purple Boss name.
He has no name, no designs, and only one concept. I don't know what that is. He has nothing. I have nothing. I have nothing. Physical module. Lightning prediction. It's not even in there. In the tab, correctly. It's too big. If you're human, I would hate you. If you're evil human.
I don't even mean polarity.
Our brains are gone.
My brains are
Our brains are gone.
amazing. Are amazing.
Our brains are brains. Our brains.
Nick. Couldn't help but notice my money's a little bit tight right now.
Why?
Money.
Let me fix that.
Oh.
Right.
Why?
Money.
Let me fix that.
Oh.
Right. Just
Call
put
of
some
Duty
shit away.
Black Ops 7.
Just put
Call of
some
Duty
shit away.
Black Ops 7.
Black Ops 7. I thought we already had 6, bro. Fuck off with that bullshit, bro.
On God, bro. Fuck these guys. On God, bro. Fuck these guys.
Like, and that's it, bro. You're done.
Wait.
2. That's it, bro. You're done.
Wait.
2. if
Black
it goes real.
S?
Black Ops.
Black S?
Black Ops 2. Why is it? Why is it just?
It's not.
I don't know.
They just named him. It's not.
I don't know.
They just named him
Yes,
that.
it is. No, it is God's sperm, kid. It is.
No.
God,
Are you black spermatozoon, Billy?
yes. It's God's sperm, kid. Sperm, kid. It's God's sperm.
Platinum sperm.
Yes, that's God's sperm.
Platinum sperm.
Yes, that's what
That's
it
gotta
is.
be like a medical condition.
It's God's sperm. That's what, kid. That's what happened.
Oh,
Sperm.
motherfucker.
Fucking God took a nut.
Do I have 11 of
This
these?
one came out, kid.
Put in the bloody fucking shit.
When the clock strikes 12.
Kid. God nutted, and black sperm came out of that. Look, you just don't know the Saitama lore. You don't know the One Punch Man lore. You're a
Bro.
loser.
God's not.
Yeah. He's like the weaker link. The one that didn't make it.
I know something
Didn't make
else
it.
that ends with an R and like. Billy Link.
What did you say, Kimmy Kid?
Billy Link. Shut up, boy.
You're Billy Link. Junior, if you ever go to sleep, I'm gonna kill you. Hey, Junior. Junior, G 1000 said.
Alright, I need a keypad changer too. Oh my god.
Kid, why you tripping? Don't trip, dog. Don't even trip about it, dog. Password changer. Dog.
Okay, now I'm broke. Okay, now I'm broke.
Don't even trip about it, dog. Don't worry. Don't trip about it. Don't even trip about it, dog. Don't worry. Don't trip about it. Don't trip about it. Don't trip about it.
What's up, dog? I don't know. How about you? I don't know. How about you? Bro.
What's up, dog?
It smells like up dog in here. What's up, dog? I don't know, dog. What's up? Why does this fucking sprinkler stop working every time I reload the game?
Because you gotta reactivate it, yeah.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck that was about.
You must heal.
Please, I'd love to.
Heal.
Please, I'd love to use a sponge in the river. Yeah, sure, Billy.
You must heal in the river. Trust me, bro.
Clean
I'm a
up all the
source.
fucking blood.
Go get it, go get it.
That shit is so confusing.
Insert. Insert. Water sprinkler. Are you like your girl on your phone?
No.
Okay, final task.
Oh hell no!
Put your
Jake's on
bag on
last
your
week.
phone. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, bro? I'm like glitching out. I'm like glitching out, bro.
Kid, why are you tripping on air like a cartoon character?
Bro?
Kid, why are you tripping on air like a cartoon character?
Because he's hungry.
On the air like a fucking cartoon character. Freaking. Looney Tunes ass. Wait. We're holding bamboo. Is that bamboo?
No.
What is it? Bamboo.
I don't know, Bella. Can you read?
I can't read because you're like clicking too fast, kid. Like I'm
I can read it. I don't know about you.
You're lying your ass off, kid.
Fucking
Because you know what
stupid
it
ass
is.
bitch.
Kid, you know what it is.
I don't know. It's almost like it says it somewhere, bitch.
Kid, you know what it is.
I don't know. It's almost like it says it somewhere on my screen, Billy. On my screen, Billy. Right now.
Where?
Right now.
Where?
Yeah, you're fucking. You're special.
Sugar
At,
cane kid?
you're special at, Billy.
Kid, you're special.
I don't know if you knew this, but You're special.
I know you didn't need it. You're special.
Little
You're
guy.
special.
Little special.
You're the little
Special
guy.
little guy.
You're the special little guy.
Fuck. There's that scary ass Half-Life news. That one's a real one. No, it's not. Oops.
Hi, my name is Snap.
Like, we're gonna tell us snap. Snap. Snap.
Okay, I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah, I'm done. Played emoji.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm done.
Who left? Fungus eater. You know, interestingly enough, I haven't eaten any roaches in this version. Yeah. I've eaten like 1,000 in the other one. Wait, I can plant the, oh my god, I gotta grab the next mushroom I find. And shadow realm, holy shit. No, it doesn't. Yeah, this shit would go hard as a survival game setup, bro. Trust. Actually, this already is kind of a survival game, bro. I guess you just like save up 5,000 points and just make a fucking Bitcoin farm. I don't know. It's 29. 29 bags by noon. I'll get like a... say like, oh, it got fucking deleted, but no, it didn't. Damn, it's 3 p.m. It's not even noon. Oh. Dude. I actually don't know how to make that not happen.
Oh my god, and I found the chipmunks version of it.
Oh my god, I'm fucking bleeding all over the place.
Delcy 8716 said, a link.
Bleeding out.
Yeah. And I'm not even mad that it's bleeding out, it's just that it's fucking... I gotta clean it. Okay. Why is there still electronic noise in here even though oh, it's the fucking one thing.
Why am I and my feed is filled with Hulk audios and only Hulk audios?
What does this mean? There's that fucking fossil. Ugh, my hands are cold. Mushroom eater. Shall grow a lime mushroom. Really need a map. Anyways, the solar power module. Anyways, the solar power module only works for the fucking battery. It works for the fucking battery, not for the fucking fuel anymore. So I'm just gonna keep having to buy, and that's tragic. That is an insane nerf. This thing is a little bit more fuel efficient at least. Hey, I actually did it. Anyways, yeah, they changed this game a lot, dude. Is this because of the storm, bro? Look at this. Look at this, bro. This is obscene. Oh, I blew it up. You can actually damage them, okay. Smoke break, bro, except I don't smoke. Did I turn the light off? I don't know if I like this atmosphere over the atmosphere of the previous updates, but it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Nick? Nick? Oh. Oh. It's bee. I thought it was flies because this is the Wendigo hut, but no, it's just fucking bees. That hut has a fucking shovel. I kind of want that. Oh, I always do this. Bruh. That's actually fucking annoying as hell. I can't just drive out there. Maybe so I can blow up the fence or something. I found a puffball, Nick.
And a puffball?
Yeah, I found a puffball mushroom.
Oops.
We should find that IRL.
Real.
I think they're still around right now. You can eat the big mozzarella cheese mushroom.
Junior JRG 1000 said, "I'm making rice right now."
Yeah,
Or
rice
Billy's
and
gone. He
Just
would
evil
been
all the time.
exercited.
Making what?
Rice.
I wish my mom.
Him making my own food. I never said my mom. I said my mom.
I know.
Go learn to cook.
I ate all the burgers. Oh, burger dream. Complete 09 the tutorial. My ATV doesn't go in the air anymore. I don't even know what that is or that. I think those are bugged. Same thing with that. Those are aids. Is that what that is? Alright, is this not gonna let me drink it? Yeah. I think not. Bro, I fucking hate this. Hey! I got it. I don't know what those do at all. I don't know what I just upgraded. This is terrible for certain people. Oh, that's Simon Says. That shit is way worse than the arithmetic one. I wanna fuck you. I wanna fuck you. So pointless. Aliens coming. Wait, the glow sticks cause them to grow? That cannot be possible. Anyways, they're gonna be done growing up by the end of the day. Hurricane coming. Maybe my internet stopped working. Hold on, let me check. Hurricane coming. Fucking dead. Hurricane coming. Hurricane coming. The 40 scrap car in the front yard. I need it. Grays, please drop it. I need it. Grays, please drop it. Damn, bro. What the fuck does that even mean? I mean, I know, but like, why is that here? I never seen that until now. I never seen that until now. I'll come back. Changes color. Other. Yeah. It does. It's my primary job. Freaking the satellite is a secondary job now. Collect all 10 burgers. Last time I got that, I fucking fell out of the map. Stop. I thought that worked. I tried it on the other thing. Actually, I wanna... Do not enter. I think I will enter. Damn, so they didn't really change anything down here, okay. I thought there would be a totally different bunker, and there's just nothing. So the FCC won't let me be, or let me... Damn, okay, it's just right there. Because it feels so empty without me. Get ready, because it's just about to get heavy. Okay, I don't know what this is needed for. So this seems to be a junk item. Fuck you, Daddy. So this looks like a job for me. So everybody, just follow me, because we need a little controversy, because it feels so empty without me. I said, this looks like a job for me. So everybody, just follow me, because we need a little controversy. Oh yeah, ain't that right? I need like... Isn't that book like in the water? Oh, don't you know I happen to have a certain water thing. I have the fucking energy, dude.
Alright, goodbye.
Fuck ass control scheme, bro. Oh, fuck this shit, I'm playing at 60. Fucking 90, bro. Damn. Just get another sprinkler. Then I'd have to reset it up every time and resell it every time. That's like a thing in the last day. I like the passive income of the Bitcoin miners. Alright, I can get the... Oh yeah, I spent like 10k last game. Okay, just picking up button just not working sometimes. I got like rate limited, bro. The fuck. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Why are these not growing? Oh, there's just because of lack of sunlight, I guess. I don't know what's up with this one. Maybe they just grow way slower. Only 22 bags, bro. This will make 44 bags in a harvest, and if I even bother to do it twice in a day, then I'll get 88 bags. But in 2 harvests, and half the time, but I'll be getting twice as much, every time. Instead of 4 harvests, I think that's better though. It's really not a lot of crops in the first place. Coffee cup? Give it to me! Give it to me! It should just like snap together and play together. Some things do that and some things don't for some reason. But holy shit, my hunger is like so full for some reason. How to get that special mushroom, dude? Damn. Is that? Damn, bro. Hello? Okay. My mom started me some food on the stove, or my brother did, and my mom slept until it dried out. The water boiled off. At what point do I file for disability, bro? Like, I don't know, man. Bro, what the fuck? Mushrooms can grow in the vents. It's actually crazy. Okay, let me check my thing. I don't have my stream panel open, so if anybody like talks on my stream, I wouldn't know. Is anyone watching? No. Also, the licking noises is peanut butter. I don't have my stream panel open, so if what the fuck?
Hello and welcome to No
This guy's
Effort
awesome.
November, a series of videos for the month of November where no effort is made. And you know where I never
turn
make
foliage
any
on later,
effort?
but I'll leave it on for
Washing
now.
my
I'm looking for
dishes.
mushrooms and shit.
That's because I have an automatic dishwasher at home which does that for me. And when it comes to the detergent products which are sold for use in home dishwashers, I would like to say the following. I was right. And thanks to the work of a bunch of cool people, today I can prove it. How? With this. That's right, there's a new dishwasher powder in town, and I was very slightly involved in its development. Now, of course, I will tell you where and how you can get your hands on this, but this video isn't just to announce the existence of a new product. You see, sending this formulation to an independent testing lab has vindicated all of my hot takes and crotchety Midwestern stubbornness when it comes to pre-dosed dishwasher pods and tablets. And because of that, I would very much like to tell you the story of how this came to be and what we have learned through sending it and some big-name products through blind ASTM testing. I'll also show you why it's so important for those of us in North America to purge the cold water from the pipes by running the kitchen faucet until the water comes out piping hot before starting the dishwasher.
Okay.
I've only ever explained that and never demonstrated the difference it makes. And I've cooked up a great demo to show you. It involves temperature logging and copious amounts of peanut butter. So stick around for that. But first, let's talk detergent.
I'm eating peanut butter.
For those of you who may not be familiar with why I strongly prefer loose powders for dishwashers, well, quite simply, that's because the standard washing program in the vast majority of dishwashers out there is designed to accommodate 2 separate doses of detergent, a small one first and a bigger one later. Why might that be? Well, you know that little compartment you're supposed to put the detergent in? The entire reason your dishwasher has that thing is so that it can delay when detergent gets added to the washing water. It wants to do that because when the machine starts washing, food particles which dissolve easily in water, like sugars and syrups, or that are easily knocked off your dirty dishes, like those chunks of tomato in the sauce from your pasta dinner, will cause the water inside the dishwasher to get dirty very quickly. And this means your dishwasher will have to drain that water out and replace it with clean water after a relatively short period of time, often just 10 or 15 minutes. That initial fill of water is called the pre-wash because it happens before the wash. It will handle the easiest to clean stuff, but that's it. And so it's the detergent dispenser's job to make sure the product you added to the machine so it can mix with the water and create a cleaning solution to tackle the really difficult stuck-on food doesn't get sent down the drain right away with the pre-wash water. That's the whole point of the dispenser. The dishwasher needs to control when the detergent actually gets released. And in doing so, it can assure there's detergent in the water during the longest, hottest part of its wash program. Now, here's my little bugaboo. The pre-wash water can do a lot, but some food soils, particularly oils and fats, don't like to mix with plain water. And because of that little incompatibility problem, those soils will be relatively unaffected by the pre-wash. But what if you were to put a little extra detergent in the machine outside of the dispenser? That detergent would mix with the pre-wash water, and thus it would allow it to absorb those fats and oils right away. Then, when the machine drains the pre-wash water away, at least some of the fats and oils on your plates will have left the machine before the main part of the wash cycle has even begun. That's going to reduce the amount of work the main wash detergent has to do, potentially allowing for a smaller main wash dose. Well, it turns out that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Notice how this detergent dispenser has two cups. One is labeled main wash, and the other smaller cup says pre-wash. The pre-wash cup isn't actually sealed by the lid. In fact, it's got holes in the lid, so whatever you put in there is just going to fall right out once you close the door and mix with the pre-wash water. Sometimes, instead of two separate cups like this, you'll find a little divot for extra detergent. And other times, you won't find a marked spot for it, because dishwasher manufacturers have, for some reason, decided to stop helping people understand what their machines actually do. And if they make any mention of pre-wash detergent at all, it's buried in the owner's manual somewhere. But let me just state this plainly. If your dishwasher has a detergent dispenser, which I'm fairly certain it does, then it's going to be doing a pre-wash on at least some of its cycles. Because if it didn't, there would be no reason for that detergent dispenser to be there. It would just have a spot which says, put detergent here. You know, if they could get away with removing that costly moving part, they absolutely would. But they haven't, because the fundamentals of automatic dishwashing have not changed. Yet, most detergent products on the market today, by forcing people into a single predetermined dosing structure, disrespect those fundamentals. And that is just one of the reasons I'm so cranky about the dang pods. That's why I made my first video on dishwashers. There's a lot of people out there who think dishwashers can't clean well, often to the point of refusing to use them even if they have one at home. Yet, I have never had a dishwasher which couldn't clean practically anything I threw at it. And I've used all kinds, from old machines from the early 90s, to landlord specials of various vintages, to mediocre machines like this Frigidaire, and to high-end machines like the KitchenAid I now have at home. And with just a single exception, all it took to get great results was using cheap store-brand powders, using them as the machines expected with a little bit of pre-wash detergent in addition to the main detergent dose, and selecting the normal wash cycle. The single bad machine in my life required the use of its heavy wash cycle for consistent results, but it could still wash great so long as you selected that. And hence explains my skepticism that the supposedly superior pods are really any better or worth the extra cost. Yet after making those videos, while many people reported that switching to powder and using some pre-wash detergent made a huge difference for them, others couldn't get satisfactory results with powder, but could with the higher-end detergent pods out there. The biggest issue seemed to be a residue left at the end of the wash. That can be a sign of using too much detergent, but when the same people reported they don't have that problem with pods, well, that gives some credence to the idea that the pods are a superior product. But here's my issue. Detergents are just chemicals. The way those chemicals are
Junior
packaged
JRG
shouldn't
1000
matter,
said,
especially in a
I made
dishwasher,
rice.
which violently churns up
My
the water
mom,
as it runs.
my brother
And
put
lots
water
of
on the
pods
stove.
have a
She's
small
with
quantity
something. Ask him.
dissolvable
He just did.
membrane.
I guess. I don't
So,
really know.
if loose powders
And
perform worse than pods,
my mom
that's
slept
probably because the
and let the water
manufacturers
completely
want them
boil
to.
off.
Which brings me back
LMAO
to this.
mac and cheese.
When I was working with Good
The
Store
water-
on
the
the
water
Technology
completely
Connections
boiled
Socks
off.
campaign, which, by the way, thank you so much to everyone who purchased them. Numbers aren't final yet, but it's looking like we'll have raised close to $200,000 for the Maternal Center of Excellence, which is awesome. And by the way, it just had its ribbon cutting.
How much was
Really,
it?
Thank you all so much, and I
What?
can't wait for the socks to start arriving at your door.
There's a pot of water. I don't know.
Okay, that was too long of a parenthetical. So let me restart. When I was working with Good Store, an
the
old
fuck is a
idea of
parenthetical?
John Green's was resurrected. back in 2022, John
never
contacted
heard
me
of
and
that.
said, you know what would
John
be funny?
Connor?
If you made your own dishwasher detergent and we sold it to raise money for charity. I freaking loved that idea, but we weren't sure how to pull it off, so we decided to shelve it for a while. Fast forward a few years, and Good Store now
having a
exists,
second
and they've been
beverage.
selling
Hold on.
eco-friendly cleaning products in partnership with Green Llama to raise money for the Coral Reef
I don't
Alliance.
need any of this shit.
While they were offering dishwasher tablets, lots of people were writing in to ask for a powder option. Weird. I wonder why that might be. Maybe they saw some YouTube videos. So, since the demand was there, I got connected with Matt Kesey, and after explaining my whole deal and the importance of the pre-wash, he was excited to work on his own loose powder formulation. And this is the result of his work.
Oh, well,
And
that's
folks,
nice.
this is fantastic. And best of all, you don't have to take my word for it. See, the team at Green Llama wasn't satisfied with simply
change
coming
anything
up with a
about
great formulation and calling it done. Matt arranged for independent, blinded ASTM
How did I
testing,
get this
where
thing?
this product was put through a series of standardized scientific tests
fucking
to
phone?
measure its cleaning performance in several food stain categories. And it was compared against both a big name powder and the most premium detergent pod on offer by the same
Wow.
big name brand.
Okay.
The tests revealed two very interesting things. First, the powder that big name brand sells is in fact worse at cleaning than their pods. So you are at least getting a better product when you buy their more expensive option,
PMO.
which is good, I guess. But second, we also confirmed my long-held suspicion that the performance difference between big powder and big cell seemed to be a little bit clearer after using the Green Llama formulation. And just a single run for the dishwasher with this stuff cleared up a faint ring of white hazing that had built up.
And this and they, you know, apparently people got used to fucking just like washing their dishes before they even like fucking put them in the dish point of the dishwasher, you know? There's a whole ass dead body under here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, what's the point if you have to wash the fucking dishes before you put them in the dishwasher? Like, are you for real? But no, apparently. Apparently, it's this little fucking thing called, they're just using them wrong, and fucking Tide Pods are fucking bullshit. Doesn't this thing have a maid costume in it with the funny setting turned on?
Back.
Oh shit, okay. Fuck.
Be right back.
The fuck is the blueprint? I think I'm gonna reload it. Next time I load the game, I'll turn off on this.
need that much all the time, or perhaps ever. Maybe you've got soft water, which makes detergents more effective. Or perhaps you've got a particularly good dishwasher model that just doesn't need so much detergent no matter what. Or even if you're not in either of those boats, perhaps tonight's load of dishes just isn't that dirty and won't need a whole pod's worth of detergents. That's why I like loose powders. You're in control of how much detergent you use, not some executive at some company who thinks they know what's best for your dishwasher and your water supply and what you're washing right now. And if you've been persuaded by the power of the pre-wash, why of course you can do that. In fact, you could split the single tablespoon into 3 teaspoons. Use 1 in the pre-wash and 2 for the main wash. That might very well work better for you than putting the whole tablespoon in the dispenser, especially when you're washing greasy, oily stuff. So, obviously, part of why I'm telling you about this new detergent product is because it's available for sale, and as a good store product, all of the profit from its sales will be donated to the Coral Reef Alliance. There are links in the description and the pinned comment which will take you to its product page, and I hope you check it out. I even made an instructional video for those who choose to buy it. But the other part of why I'm telling you about this detergent is because its development has proven that powders can be great. So good detergents absolutely don't have to be sold like that. They don't need pretty colors, they don't need fragrances. Honestly, what is even the point of a fragrance in automatic dishwasher detergent? They don't need to be pre-dosed, they don't need any weird gimmicks, and they don't need wasteful packaging. I can't stand that in order to buy value quantities of detergent pods, you get a giant plastic tub thrown in for some reason. Get this, detergent could just come in a paper bag, and even though this one is resealable, it's made from compostable material.
Wait, did they still not use these trees?
And let's not forget, those detergent pods are often held kind of dissolvable plastic.
Junior JRG 1000
perhaps
said,
we shouldn't be
back.
dumping down the drain and into our dishwasher. I get that those products are more convenient. I really do. And some folks out there truly need them. So honestly, I'm glad they exist. But for what it's worth, Green Llama's dishwasher tablets also prove you don't actually need that PVA wrapper to make a pre-dosed product. But personally, I will always want to control how much detergent I use and how I use it, which is why I'm so happy there's a new powder option out there. Thanks so much to Matt for developing this formula, and of course for sending it to be tested in a lab. It's nice to know that the bad powders out there are only bad because whoever makes them isn't putting their best foot forward. And we can only wonder just why exactly that might be. All right, and for my next trick, it's time to show you why it's so important that you open your kitchen faucet and run the hot water until it's actually coming out piping hot before you start your dishwasher. Again, for those of you who live where household voltage is 230 volts, with a few exceptions, domestic dishwashers sold here are meant to be hooked up to a hot water supply. Usually it's connected to the same hot water line as your kitchen faucet. And we do this because, thanks to our lower voltage, our dishwashers don't have very powerful heating elements. Side note, that's not technically because of our lower voltage. Our dishwashers could have 1500 watt heating elements, or even 2 kilowatt heating elements, if they were wired to a dedicated 20 amp circuit. But dishwashers sold here usually have heating elements in the neighborhood of 800 to 1000 watts, and there's a simple and pragmatic reason why. See, there are plenty of homes that were not built with a dishwasher, so if someone wants to add one later, it's probably going to end up sharing its circuit with something else in the bits above the countertop, or perhaps the refrigerator. And so, rather than make specific models for retrofits, manufacturers limit the current consumption of all their dishwashers to something like 10 amps. This gives some overhead, which reduces nuisance trips of circuit breakers, but it means North American dishwashers just aren't very fast at heating the water inside of them. But if they fill with water that's already hot, then the heating element gets a head start. That's the entire reason they're hooked up to hot water. However, they won't necessarily get hot water when you start the machine unless you've purged the pipes between your water heater and the kitchen faucet of the cold water that's currently resting in them. That's what I'm telling you to do when I say run the kitchen faucet until the water comes out piping hot. That will clear the cold water from the line before the dishwasher starts filling itself. And just in case you think I'm making that up, here is that exact advice in the owner's manual of this Frigidaire dishwasher. How important this is to do depends on your dishwasher and your home, but this is the only way to get consistent performance out of your machine. Otherwise, it may start filling or completely fill with room temperature water, which not only defeats the point of being hooked up to hot water in the first place, but more importantly, will dramatically hurt its cleaning performance. And it hurts cleaning performance in two ways. First, many food soils need the help of high temperatures to soften and detach from what they're stuck to. That's why you use hot water when hand washing. But dishwashers especially need hot water because of how modern detergent products work. The phase-out of phosphates from automatic dishwasher detergents was a messy ordeal, and there was a brief period of time where dishwasher detergents really were pretty awful. Some folks are still hung up about that. But modern detergents use enzymes, usually protease and amylase, which chemically break down starches and proteins. In a sense, those enzymes digest the food on your plates and stuff and allow it to dissolve into the water. However, in order for those enzymes to be maximally effective, the washing water needs to be quite hot, ideally 60 degrees Celsius or 140 Fahrenheit. And here's where the trouble lies. If your dishwasher doesn't actually fill with hot water, then because of its slow heating element, it may not be able to reach that temperature before it drains the wash water away and moves on to rinsing. Or
Junior JRG 1000 said, "Be right back 1 second again."
Optimal temperatures before its wash program calls for moving to the next step. And with the help of my trusty temperature data loggers, a plastic bag, some rubber bands, a zip tie, and a dishwasher with a hole in its side, I can show you the difference between a dishwasher which fills with room temperature water and a dishwasher that fills with hot water. I hooked old Friggy up to this utility sink using an adapter, basically turning it into a portable dishwasher. Which, by the way, did you know those exist? I don't mean a countertop dishwasher, I mean a full-size dishwasher. You can buy a machine much like this, but encased in a box on wheels, and which uses an attachment to hook it up to a kitchen faucet. If you don't have a dishwasher but would like one, those are an option worth looking into. My grandparents had one, and it worked great. Just roll it over to the sink and hook up the combined fill and drain hose thing to the faucet using the adapter it comes with, plug the machine into a power outlet, set the faucet to hot water, and purge the line, of course, which you can do with the little button on the adapter thing, and then start the machine. Those of you who insist on hand washing really seem quite funny to me when put in contrast to what my grandma did every day, specifically to avoid washing dishes. Anyway, because I had it hooked up to a faucet, I could choose whether the machine would fill with hot or cold water. And I devised a test using a food which really needs hot water to be dealt with effectively. Peanut butter. And a whole lot of it. I melted almost half a jar's worth of peanut butter and swirled it around in a series of mason jars and glass mugs to completely coat them in delicious goop. And then I let it all cool back to room temperature so it re-solidified. I hope you'll pardon the food waste when you see how well this demo worked. In addition to the peanut butter, I also melted some regular butter and swirled it around in the same glass mugs. Some went on the top rack and others went on the bottom rack where they'd be visible to the camera peering in through the glass. Also present were a couple of plates coated in honey. Being fresh, I didn't really think that was going to be a problem for cold water, but I decided to try it anyway. Throughout this testing, a temperature logging device was positioned directly above the center of the lower spray arm. I would have liked it to be sitting in the water, but the design of this machine's spray arm made that not so possible. Now, for this test, I did not use any pre-wash detergent. At least, the first 2 times I ran the test. We'll get there. However, the machine's detergent dispenser was filled with detergent, in this case a store brand product. I didn't use Matt's formulation because at the time I didn't have enough left, but to be honest, even if I did, I wouldn't want to waste it on this nonsense. So, with everything in place, I set the faucet to
I just need
cold
16
and started
shards.
the
Damn,
machine
okay.
on its normal wash program. Once full of water, it
Junior
began its 15-minute
JRG
pre-wash.
1000
But
said,
because this machine
back.
doesn't turn on the heating element during the pre-wash, that meant it spent 15 minutes washing with cold water. Some of the peanut butter did manage to
Oh
get
my
knocked
God.
off by the mechanical action of the water, and though
Damn
it
it,
took a
man,
while,
be
the butter
right
in
back.
the bottom of the mug on the bottom rack was eventually dislodged, but not much else happened. Once it had finished draining the pre-wash water, I opened the machine to take a peek at the top rack, and everything up there looked completely untouched. The honey, though, did all dissolve and got pumped away, so there probably wasn't a point to including that. Oh well, live and learn. Once I closed the door and the cycle resumed, the machine did its little purging and rinsing dance, then filled again with cold water, switched on its heating element, resumed washing, and opened the detergent dispenser. The water inside is still just at room temperature, so while we now have the help of detergent, we don't yet have the help of any heat. And because the heating element in this machine is only putting 900 watts of heat output into the water, it took quite a long time for the peanut butter to start softening and for the detergent to get to work. Though
looks like I just
it
got
did
unlucky.
eventually all clear up. The water was absolutely filthy with all that peanut butter and actual butter in it, but the machine was just barely able to get it all off before it started draining. Now, I needed to do this test again, so I let the machine finish the wash cycle. It didn't do a very good job of rinsing, which I wasn't super surprised by given the ridiculous amount of peanut butter in there, so I had to do a rinse-only cycle afterwards, but once everything was clean, I reset the test. I tried to make this as consistent with the last test as possible, and I put everything exactly where it was in the first test. I even put honey in there again, just in case it was somehow doing something to affect how well things dissolved, or not. But this time, I switched the faucet to hot water, and I disconnected the hose and purged the line
Junior
of cold water
JR
changing,
back.
which made sure
I
the
hope.
water which entered was actually piping hot. If you're wondering why there's a whole bunch of other stuff in the dishwasher alongside what's actually dirty, well, this was to make sure the test is representative of the actual conditions a dishwasher typically sees. The gallon-ish of hot water that it's about to take in doesn't have that much heat energy in it, and all those plates and the dishwasher itself have quite a lot of thermal mass. So I wanted to know how much the water would be cooled down by all that stuff. Or another way, how much heating the incoming water actually does. And, well, after it drained this water out, I measured its temperature at just under 81 degrees. That's about 14 degrees above the ambient temperature. That may not seem that significant, but now that everything inside is already at 81 degrees, we've given the main wash at least a 10-minute head start when it comes to heating, if not more, depending on how hot the next fill of water is. That's going to depend on your home's particularities. 15 minutes have passed since it last filled with water, so the water resting in the pipes will have cooled down a fair bit. Here, the little baby water heater, which is supplying the dishwasher with hot water, is right next to the sink, so I'll note that it's gonna fill again with pretty hot water, and it's probably got a bit of an advantage here compared to most installations. Regardless, let's take a side-by-side look at how this goes. This is a time lapse, which ended up causing some flashing light effects, so here's your warning for that. I'll let you know when it's off screen by saying persnickety. During the pre-wash, we don't actually see much of a difference. In fact, the cold fill side appears to be doing slightly better, since we're not seeing the peanut butter get dislodged from the bottom of the mason jars like we were before. But we do see that the pad of butter was dislodged much more quickly from the mug on the hot fill side, thanks to the blasts of warm water helping it to soften and detach from the glass. However, once we move on to the main wash and the detergent dispenser opens, the difference is dramatic. While nothing seems to be happening yet on the cold fill side, the detergent and the water immediately gets to work melting and dissolving the peanut butter on the hot fill side. My temperature logger reacts fairly slowly to sudden changes in temperature, but based on the similarity in the curve shapes here, I would estimate that the wash water was immediately at about 95 degrees, whereas on the cold fill side, the water is only just now starting to move above room temperature. Inf data logger was reading 100 degrees on the hot fill side. The cold fill side was only reading about 78 degrees. That's why nothing seemed to be happening for such a long time. The upshot here is that when the machine filled with hot water, it had completely finished getting the peanut butter off the jars and stuff about 20 minutes earlier than when it filled with cold water. Persnickety. And because this machine always spends the same amount of time in this part of the washing cycle before it drains, this means the actually effective washing time was extended by 20 minutes simply by filling with hot water rather than cold. That could very well be the difference between perfectly clean dishes and disappointment. But before I show you what adding a little pre-wash detergent did, you may have noticed something about where the temperatures peaked. This testing revealed something about this dishwasher, which I honestly didn't expect, and, assuming others out there are like it, makes it even more important that you do that whole run the tap until the water comes out hot thing I keep harping on about. This machine is controlled by a microprocessor, and when I made my first videos with it and discovered that there were 2 temperature-sensing devices below the washing tub, I figured one of them would be a thermistor or some other temperature sensor that the control board is monitoring to make sure it attains the target temperature. But these 2 temperature graphs suggest the machine is simply running its heating element for a fixed period of time. When it filled with cold water, it didn't even hit 120 Fahrenheit before it switched off the heating element. It actually got hotter during the final rinse than it ever did in the main wash. With a hot water fill, it peaked slightly above 130 Fahrenheit, but you can see that the heating element switched off at precisely the same time. I figured the cold fill wash would run the heating element longer, but since it apparently didn't, well, you really need to purge the cold water from the line for this thing's normal wash cycle to do a good job. But this machine has more than just one cycle. In fact, it offers 4 different wash cycles with 2 optional modifiers, high temp wash and sanitize. And I wanted to see how the heating element's behavior might change using those other cycles and options. So I decided to wire an indicator light in parallel with the heating element so I could record what it's doing. And then I thought, why don't I add indicators for everything else it does? So I gave the machine some blinking lights. I wasn't expecting to install them in the control panel like this, but when I opened it up to get access to the detergent dispenser's wiring, I realized there was clearance below the vent and, well, I couldn't resist. We can now see exactly what the machine is actually doing. Filling with water, draining that water out, running its wash pump, dispensing detergent, and of course the thing I mostly did this for, heating the water. And in a more than slightly annoying twist, while I was inside the control panel, I discovered a little sheet of paper clipped to the stainless steel on the inside of the door panel. I took it out and, what do you know? A service data sheet. It's got a wiring diagram, an exploded parts diagram on the back, and some troubleshooting stuff, and it also has charts which explain what all the cycles do and when. I wish I knew that was in there, and honestly, all appliances should come with something like this. It's great. Maybe don't hide it inside the door next time. Anyway, with this, I confirmed there is in fact a thermistor, which the control board is monitoring, but it only actually uses it to control the heating element if you select the sanitize or high temp wash options. If you don't, it simply heats the water for a predetermined period of time depending on which cycle you chose. That seems kind of strange, but here's where things get weirder. The high temp wash option doesn't simply make the wash a high temp wash. That's what you'd think, right? That's what it says. But in fact, it wildly changes the normal wash sequence. Select that modifier and you get not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 pre-washes, the last of which is actually heated too. So you get a half hour of pre-washing with 4 water changes before the main wash even starts. And with the final pre-wash also heated, everything inside is already at about 110 degrees when the dispenser opens. This obviously uses much more water, but it makes the main wash extremely effective and gives those enzymes lots of time to go to town. Plus, at the end of the cycle, you also get 2 complete rinses rather than the 1.5 you get otherwise. When it does that purging dance, which it apparently claims is a pre-rinse, it never sends any water to the top sprayers. So whatever residual dirty water is left from the main wash inside the 2 upper spray arms and the tubing which feeds them is gonna end up in the final rinse. Honestly, this machine's unmodified normal wash cycle is not very good. It washes okay, assuming you purge the line of cold water, but rinsing leaves a lot to be desired. Oh, and fun fact, you know how much energy the energy saving cycle saves over the normal cycle? What the fuck? Turns out, none at all. And it uses more water. So that's neat. The moral of this story is, since the cycles are so wildly different, if you haven't yet, you really need to try the other cycles and options on your machine. If you've been having residue issues, other cycles may very well do extra rinses, which will take care of that. And if your machine is on the older side and enzyme-based detergents weren't common when it was made, those heavier wash options might be the only way to assure the water actually reaches optimal enzymatic temperatures. I'm going to talk more about this on my second channel because I've uncovered a lot about this dishwasher, which isn't even on these charts. For instance, I was also curious whether the delay start option would change its heating behavior. Spoiler, nope. And some of its cycles and options are not listed here. I'll also show you the peanut butter test with the high temp wash option. It made a dramatic difference. But this video has already gotten quite a bit longer than I anticipated, so I'm going to finish up with the 3rd time I ran the peanut butter test. This time, I included just a single teaspoon of Matt's marvelous detergent formula for the pre-wash water. Okay, it was a bit of a heaping teaspoon, but this is well less than half the standard washing dose. And I simply placed it on the door and let it fall inside. I started the machine on the end with the hot water line purged, and the first thing you'll notice is that the butter was dislodged much, much faster with some detergent in the water. In fact, the sides of the mug cleared up almost immediately. Now, the rest of what the pre-wash detergent did is a little more subtle, but it's pretty evident in the time lapse. Again, flashing lights ahead, and I'll say persnickety when they're gone. As the pre-wash continues, we see the water start to get much cloudier with the addition of pre-wash detergent. Even with just this tiny amount, the detergent is allowing the water to absorb the fats in both types of butter immediately. And that's why we're seeing it start to get cloudy. It's actually starting to dissolve those butters. Yet nothing else about this wash is any different. In fact, the temperature graph is pretty much identical to the last demo. Now, admittedly, it doesn't look like a dramatic difference in this footage, but if we look at the water which was drained out of the machine at the end of the pre-wash, the persnickety, the addition of detergent clearly increased how much peanut butter was drained out. The water is much cloudier and more uniform. Without the detergent, a good deal of stuff came out, but the water was a fair bit clearer, and what managed to make it out were more like chunks than anything else. I opened the door once it was finished draining the pre-wash water to check out the top rack, and here too, we see a pretty significant difference. Stuff on the top rack doesn't get sprayed for several minutes into the pre-wash, so the water cools down quite a bit before stuff up here gets a good spraying. Still, in a first, both mugs of butter had the big pad dislodged with only a small ring remaining on one of them. And if we check on the bottom of the machine, we can see that although some of the butter remains inside, it's all been broken down into chunks. I am very annoyed with myself because I forgot to check the bottom of the machine for what the butter that fell out of the mugs looked like when I ran the test the second time with hot water but without pre-wash detergent. So my apologies there. However, if we go back to the time lapse, we can see that during the main wash, the water was much dirtier in the fill with only a single dose of detergent. While the pre-wash detergent certainly didn't get everything out, I think it's clear from this footage that it made a significant difference to how much food soil was left when the main wash detergent was released. And that's the entire reason I like to use pre-wash detergent. Taking the same amount of detergent and spreading its work between 2 fills of water is often more effective than asking it to do everything all at once. Persnickety. I don't always use pre-wash detergent, to be clear, but if I've got anything in the dishwasher which is oily or fatty or greasy, I will be sure to add some additional detergent so the main wash fill doesn't have to deal with all of that on its own. Remember how the butter was dislodged so much faster? It took a little over 5 minutes for it to get knocked out of the mug without pre-wash detergent, but it only took about 60 seconds when there was some soap in the water. It's almost like detergents help fats to mix with water or something. Now, I didn't do the best job consistent with how much butter, so here's a teaser of the high temp wash test that you'll find on my second channel. I put way more butter in this mug, and still it only took 70 seconds for the butter to start to release, and just a few more spins of the sprayer were all it took for the rest to come out. If this doesn't convince you, I don't know what could. And now that someone has developed a powdered detergent product which doesn't have to fit into an overly complicated product lineup which needs to justify wildly different price points somehow, we know that there's absolutely no reason you should not be able to get the freedom of powder without sacrificing washing performance. Powders don't have to be relegated to a sad spot on the bottom shelf of the store. They could, in fact, be a premium product. So thank you so much to everyone who worked on this project, but especially Matt Kesey. If one person can develop a detergent formulation which works just as well as what the big guys have convinced so many people is the only way to get a good wash, well, I'll just say, perhaps those stubborn, crotchety Midwesterners out there might have a point about marketing gimmicks.
Bro. I'm like trying to
I
plan all this
was
shit
right.
out right now.
In 2021, Jeep launched a new car.
Interesting video.
It's a classic Jeep model,
With the Jeep Wagoneer, you can do better.
reimagined for the 21st century. It was supposed to represent the future of this beloved brand. But the Wagoneer didn't exactly live up to the hype.
It took about 5 hours for me to discover the first problem with it.
Jeeps are changing, and customers are starting to notice.
Worst decision of my life. Terrible purchase.
Now, this is why you never buy a Wagoneer. Look at this huge water leak.
Bruh, don't buy this shit.
What Jeep in the world is worth $115,000? And they say that's a sale.
You can go in and look in the showroom and say, hey, this is a beautiful car, but I know, like, hey, we probably sent out a lot of garbage because we refused to stop the line and fix certain things that need to be addressed.
So how did Jeep go from making iconic American cars to ones with mechanical issues fresh off the lot? The answer is bigger than just one car or even one brand. It's about a multi-billion-dollar company.
The situation at Stellantis is, I think the technical term, a mess.
And a business strategy that's turned out well for shareholders at the expense of almost everyone else. This is Matt, a longtime Jeep customer.
We like being in the Jeep family. We wanted to keep it that way, and the new 2022 Wagoneer came out.
Matt thought the Wagoneer would be an upgrade from his Jeep Grand Cherokee. But almost immediately, he found that wasn't the case.
So we look at the older Grand Cherokee. This car is almost 12 years old, and it's made of steel. It's a steel stamped part. We move over to the newer Wagoneer here. It's made of plastic, the whole thing.
Jeep has been building popular American cars since 1941. But in 2021, Jeep became part of a new global automaker.
Big announcement in the auto industry tonight.
The merger of FCA and Peugeot creates the world's fourth largest automaker, Stellantis.
Stellantis is basically three semi-non-functioning national automakers combined into one. In North America, you have Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep. In Italy, you have Fiat. And then grafted onto that, we also have the French national automakers of Peugeot, Citroën.
From the outside, the launch of the new Wagoneer looked like that of any other car. But it marked a critical turning point in how Jeep cars would now be made under Stellantis.
So I've worked at Chrysler, Warren Stamping, for 31 years. When Stellantis, immediately I saw the difference. There was an immediate slash of funding. Money became the top priority.
Stellantis CEO, Carlos Tavares.
Carlos Tavares is an interesting character in the automotive world. He worked under a very charismatic, famous executive called Carlos Ghosn.
Carlos Ghosn made headlines in 2019 for escaping house arrest in Japan.
Carlos Ghosn has fled house arrest.
How exactly did he arrange to leave Japan?
But before all of that, Ghosn had a different reputation.
Carlos Ghosn was famous for cost cutting.
Tavares worked as Ghosn's second-in-command at the French car company Renault. As Ghosn's protege, Tavares soon earned himself a reputation for being able to turn around struggling brands and deliver profits for shareholders.
Carlos Tavares has been clear from the beginning that his goal in the larger Stellantis organization is to make it efficient and to make it function at almost any cost.
Fuck. So I have to... Okay, yeah. So I was gonna get some coffee and the crank flashlight. I can't really do the crank flashlight right now. I'll get there before 3 a.m. Why is my mouth? Oh. Bruh. Oh. Who's closing my door? Who just closed my door? Fuck, I don't have enough money for a crank flashlight. I'll call it back in a second. Ugh. Wow, I keep losing. This is only like 100 points. Plastic? That's a paper bag, you fucking idiot. $250 points each. And they only sell for 13, bro. I can't even imagine how much they used to fucking sell. Damn, they used to sell for 125 points each. They nerfed it by 10 times the value. That's
Provide
crazy.
evidence.
I would have like 10k points right now. Still have like 3 hours. I would get accumulators, but I just need any source of light at all, even if it's fucking shit. Maybe I should have gotten that, honestly. fucking trying to do this to me. Oh my god, my arm's tired. Fuck is my pickaxe, bro? Where's my pickaxe? Okay, where the fuck did I put the pickaxe? Oh yeah, that's right, it's in this. Okay. It's on this side of the map, right? Oh, I think it's on the other side. Stop. Shit, it's not up here. I fucking gaslit myself. Only they'd send me some like credits every day or something, just as like good stuff, and some fuel, and some like more food, and supplies like coffee. Like they, in one fucking market they can afford to pay me the entire month's fucking payments. I didn't even get airtime for that with the road. is this? Fuck is this? Hey, bro. I don't want that. Shit ass mushroom. Pretty sure I got everything on me. Crap. The fuck is a plushie? I don't know what the fucking plushie is. Alright, anyway, it's time to deal with evil Satan. This thing is a fucking pain to use, holy shit. What the fuck just happened? What, bro? Okay, that's broken. Whatever. Oh my god, someone made me food, finally. Oh my god. Alright, well, give me a minute. I'm in the cave. I'm in the cave. I guess I could just, like, reload or something. In the cave. Okay. Cave divers. I guess they made this after all the cave diver shit. Trust. I don't have my hook on me. Alright, well, fucking raw dog shit. I'm dead. But whatever. I'm not, actually I am dead. Okay, holy fuck, bro. You don't have to, like, Jesus. Okay, well, anyways, I'm gonna go eat my food. I have to go eat. Everything fucking hurts, bro. I'm gonna throw up. I don't know. Probably with Riley. Yeah. God damn, bro. Get some fucking popcorn for my downstairs arguments. Junior, are you even here? Holy shit, my arms hurt.
Junior JRG 1000 sent an image file. I love my Titan of Rage. Multiple days of grinding. To 3-star mode. 3 times.
Bruh. I got cranberry apple tea, and it's like, I don't even know what I'm drinking, bro. I am drinking candle wax. Bro. Minus the wax flavor, but like all of the candle waxy. Who hit my fucking thing? Hey Junior, I'm in the cave. The orb. I'm just gonna charge this for a little bit. I don't think time passes while you're in the cave. I only need like 16 chunks, but I'll just grab like 25 or something. If only I could just crank it while I'm using it, bro. Like, fuck. Okay. First things first. Get my string and my hook. Alright. What's the different footsteps on? Damn. How that works, I guess. I don't even have half hooks, dude. I'm cooked. Something's up with that. The string. They like fucked up the code with it. I don't really know. I have hiking boots, so this isn't that bad, but this is. It's way too steep. Should have made a half hook. Holy shit. I'm gonna lose this thing like I did last time. Quartz. Ha! Oh yeah, speak of the fucking devil, bro. Alright, we're good. I got it. Hiking boots to the rescue. I don't see how it would hurt to grab some quartz. Fuck. What? What? Why is it the same button? Oh. Mi quartz. Mi bombo. Fuck. Good thing I have me boots. Okay, those need to be a different fucking button. Goddamn. Coal. I don't need any coal. I guess I can make fuel with that, but it's me buns bow. I think. I don't know. Maybe they buffed it. But like, I want to be done in here. I want to just like go in here. This place is such a fucking pain in the ass. Also, I don't appreciate the random demonic noises that this place has. I can grab a chip. Okay. This stuff is not very heavy. At what point do I just like reload until I find fucking crystals? Well, that's just fucking dandy. I can't fucking see anything, bro. God damn. Oh, finally, dude. Something. This might actually just be enough right here. Bro. I hate that. Unequip should not be on that button. Dude, bro. Wow.
ARG 1000 said, "Bro, I love this guy."
It has a glass shader on it.
All he does is drill.
Why does that take priority, bro? I need a coffee. I did not. 7 coffees was not enough, bro. Oops. Okay, well, whatever. That's fine. Oh, I thought that was the crystal. No, that's just. I'm sure the crystal's down here. Okay, I got lucky this time. I didn't have to run for 3 fucking hours. I'm gonna triathlon. Yeah, I'm not gonna get that. Please equip that. Jesus. Radioactive mushrooms. Yeah, I think that takes a lot of space. Oh, well, that's fine. It might be time for me to take my leave. I am leaving. Holy fuck. I know 100. I didn't find shit
Junior
when I was down here the last 5
JRG
times,
1000 sent an image file. He's speedrunning the game too fast. My PC is burning.
Junior, I'm about to get fucking jumped, bro. I heard a fucking cave noise, bro. Heard a goddamn Minecraft cave noise, bro. Get me the hell out of here.
Ema, go lay down, him getting tired. Good luck with the caves, miner.
Bro, I'm gonna get fucking jumped, bro.
I'm touching you.
Bro, not before them. Gotta be careful not to slip or I'll fucking die.
LMAO.
Dude, the evil noises in these fucking caves are crazy, dude. Like, actually, okay, I just want one piece of coal, bro. You don't have to fucking shatter the entire planet. God damn.
Want the site to whack Thuma Musum for free, by the way?
Huh?
Uma Musum.
Uma Musume? What? I think fucking broke.
Uma Musma me.
You know, there's,
ALR, see your chat.
You know, Gacha Games
I'll
released
send
their
soon.
model files for free as MMDs, but you have to import them in a Blender and rig it yourself. Well, no, you can. They have rigs. It's just you have to make them good rigs yourself.
Tell me later.
I already sent you them. All right. Get me out of here, bro. I feel kind of sick, bro. I think I'm gonna hop off soon. Okay, I guess I'm doing this now. But I'm not out of... That's right, you can't do that when you're out of stamina either. Damn! What does that sound, bro? Get me out of here. Nah, this place is scarier when the anti-breather isn't in here. I'm not trying to vault, bro. It takes too long. Bro, how fucking deep is this place? Also, there is a... okay, no, we're good. I'm gonna take a wrong turn. Ooh, there's a shocking lack of yarn. Alright. I'm out. I'm out of here, bro. Get me the fuck out of here. First time actually leaving, legitimately. Looks like I always fucking fall down some shit. Invalid map. Okay. I guess. Sure. Is that a glitch? That was a glitch. What? Can I not save the game anymore, or is it just glitched? Hey! Get out of here. Oh, wait a minute. So, it just loaded a new map. I over-prepared this time because I was under-prepared last time. Alright, am I gonna get jumped? Oh, yeah. So, oh, wait, never mind. That's just coffee. That's just coffee. We're good. Go forward, for fuck's sake. Okay, fine. Now through the gate. Oh, I think that's a, Damn, bro, chill out. Yeah, so it just loaded me into a new campaign. Then. Hold on. Invalid map, which means it doesn't want me to get soft locked, which means... Go forward, for fuck's sake. God damn. And do not forget your luggage. Why am I in the Shadow Realm right now? I can imagine there was a lot of people asking, where the fuck do I go? here. I mean, you go forward and not through the fucking gate. Okay, everything is rumbling more and more. Is that the caffeine? That's good enough. Alright, I'm on my way to my first day at work. Yep, my first day, nothing's off at all. This is my first day at work. Wait, I've seen this place before in my imagination. What the fuck? Something's wrong. Is my save file like broken now? Something is like vehemently wrong. This is like a fake world. Am I in the fucking shadow realm? There's no meta paranoia. So the game is fine with me saving here. But then it says invalid map. Like, does it not line up with what my map was before? This shaking, is that the caffeine? I have no idea. It's not normally like that. I don't think. My farm isn't here. My farm's gone. Something is wrong. Something is wrong, bro. Hello? 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 This ain't right. Something ain't right. It's day 8. It's day 8. Something ain't right. It's day 8 and yet. I don't have any backups. Did my save just get destroyed? What does it mean by invalid map? Is the game just broken? The map just loaded, but my game, all of my like meta like data, like my save and shit, it's on day 8. What the actual fuck just happened, bro? This is, concerning. Alright, yeah, so I have a save still back here. Okay. I have no fucking idea what just happened, bro. I have no fucking clue what just happened. Alright. I loaded an entirely new save or something. What the fuck? I guess I'll have to go back through the caves. That's a bug, so... I guess I should, comment. God damn it. Okay, I guess I won't log into HIO. I have to use the restroom.
Yeah.
Curve. So I just stopped playing Voices of the Void. I'm probably about to hop off, right? But or at least I'm gonna like go for a bit. I might be back. I don't know. But Curve,
Yeah.
I was mining in the cave, right? And I actually managed to get out of the cave. I like left because I didn't have to go too deep. And when I left, I appeared back at the checkpoint on a new, fresh map. Like the world got reset.
Yeah. Wait, what is this for?
What?
Voices of the Void?
Yeah, this was in Voices of the Void. It just happened to me. The map got reset when I left the cave. Yeah, and I had my new luggage, and the game thought that it was a new save, but it wasn't. When I saved the game, it would go invalid world every time.
W code, so you just lost it like
No,
world?
I didn't. Look at my stream. It auto saves before you enter, which is like super good foresight. Look at this, bro. Look, I'm like, okay, I'm out of the cave. Let's go. And I was talking to Junior. The devil was coming for me. Alright, look at this. Look at this. Save error invalid map.
What the fuck?
Cannot load objects prohibited. Dish server not found. Key dish key. I don't know what any of these are like. But you see this? There's a weird.
So you pretty much just broke it.
There's a weird thing there. And then look, I thought the game teleported me because I was out of bounds. But no, it loaded an entire new world.
What the fuck?
Invalid map. I couldn't save past the first save that it made. Can I save the game anymore, or is it just glitched? It wasn't meta paranoia, so it wasn't an event. And I looked it up, and I saw nobody else talking about it. Also, look what happened.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I saw Roberto, so I drank some coffee, which made me all shaky, I think.
Dude, what did you do?
Yeah, I don't know. But look at this. Look what it says in the bottom right for people.
Go forward.
I was too busy inventory managing.
Okay,
what the fuck?
Not through the game.
That's just like part of the game. Damn, bro, chill out. Yeah, so it just loaded me into a new. I forgot my luggage for like 20 days on my first playthrough.
Hold on.
But yeah, it yells at you because I guess enough people were saying in the comments and playtests that like, where do I go at the start of the game? I'm trying to go through the gate. And so they're just like, not through the gate, down the road. God damn.
Yes, sir. Hold on. I'll share my screen. I got it, dude. Oh, people won't die.
Oh, I think that's it.
With people fighting, I think.
God damn. I gotta poop, bro. What?
Wait.
666.89. Crazy.
They have a Jupiter, the legendary weapon.
Are you gonna kill them?
The people fighting it, yeah. They might be really kitted out, so we gotta kill them.
Kill them, kid. Kill them all. Jason, kill them all.